Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel again. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. Let's talk. So I have a little theory that might work. Speaking of the Batman movie. So this Batman movie that came out in 2022 was one of my finest and funnest movies to watch of the year. It was very interesting. It was intense. It was horrifying. It was a lot of action, a lot of detective work. It wasn't like a normal Batman. It wasn't a Batman, I'm Batman, and he kicks ass. You know, it's not like, I see the Joker, I'm gonna hit the Joker. Oh, I see the Riddler, I'm gonna hit the Riddler. I'm just gonna see Bane, I'm gonna try to fight Bane, and then he breaks my eye back. So that's the Dark Knight story. I want to see a story that connects to another story. It's like a loop. You know how a loop works? It's like a loop. You know, the circle finishes, then you go to another circle, and you finish that circle, you go to another circle. You see how that goes. So basically, I want to see is a new Dark Knight series where it basically begins where Batman rises. You know, like Rise of the Night or whatever you want to call it. You know, they can have many villains actually in this movie. I really have a lot of theories. I have ideas like what they can do. Maybe they can introduce how Joker becomes Joker. Maybe they can have like Batman and Robin story origins, and then like he turns into Joker, for example. And there was a Joker there. So there's like two Jokers right now. One's finished, washed out in Ace Chemicals, for example, and the other guy didn't get caught. So now there's like two Jokers. So there's the Joker Barry Keoghan that we all know that was in the. Well, you need to know this. He's in the teaser. So if you wanna have a look in YouTube, you can check it out. Write Barry Keoghan Joker blah 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 interrogation scene with Batman. Very interesting scene from the movie. So let's continue. So basically what happens here in the movie is that first of all they catch Riddler. So when Riddler gets caught, blah blah blah, that happens. The connection between these two characters is that he creates violence and Joker also creates more violence. So these two, they connect. So we know that these three villains hate each other so bad, because if this happens, this could be one of the most violent movies I will ever see in my life. I'm talking about Penguin, I'm talking about Joker, I'm talking about Riddler. Now, what these three can do if they have like for example, mini, I didn't say villains. I said mini villains. Like, for example, you drop in Bane. For example, you drop in Poison Ivy, you know, to sauce it up, you know. Bane, just fire out there, you know. Just a luchador, and let's say like a 1,000 pounds dude that just knocks people out and just wins 1, 2, 3, whatever, wrestler guy. So you can create characters that are really crazy. You can even do a Poison Ivy like with poison, you know, literally. I don't know. I mean, she can be a character where she wear like, I don't know, a poison gun or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm just making stuff up. So basically what I'm thinking here is that we need sub-villains. So I think Hush in the new movie might be a really big one. I think Hush in the previous Batman movie, I think the guy that spoke to Bruce Wayne was Hush. What if that was really Hush and that connected to Black Mask, and Black Mask came out to be Joker? What if that happens? So that can really be a really entertaining and connected storyline between the suicide bomb, Riddler, blah 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 in the movie. So go check it out yourself if you want to check it out. Just buy it Amazon, or you just want to, just watch it. Yeah. So basically, what happens in the story is that Batman catches blah 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 blah, and that fight scene, and Mayor gets shot, and blah blah, and really interesting story. Very long story. I mean, Penguin, Colin Farrell has a great Penguin. I really like his acting. Very comedic, very interesting. Colin Farrell, I really like Colin Farrell, if I said his name correctly. Paul Dano. Paul Dano was really interesting. Very, very horrifying character. Very interesting. I would love to know if Joker can skip it like a jump and make a more horrifying character than he does. Like, for example, let's say 2 people in 2 rooms, right? Let's say he puts them in 2 rooms, right? And he puts his voice. Batman's there and it's bulletproof, so Batman couldn't basically open it, right? So he tells him, for example, so you're either going to choose A or you're going to choose B. One of them's going to die. So, and he puts a bullet. You know when Saw, the movie Saw, when they put like 2 shotguns or 2 pistols or 2 saws or whatever? I love that stuff. So I want that stuff to connect with the movie, because Joker can be one of the most intense Jokers I've ever seen. I would love to see movies like these, and a Joker like that can really be interesting, because you're not seeing Joker himself. You're basically seeing Joker around like a voice. You just hear him. You're like Batman all the time, but you hear him. And he says, you got to come to this area, and surprise, and you see the Clown Prince of Crime. Surprise, and then comes another villain and tells him, go get him. And it's like 50 guys. And I know Batman can do that. He can probably... If you bring 500, they're all finished, man. I know that he can knock out 500 guys, 1,000, I don't know. I mean, he's whatever. I mean, Batman is literally one of the best hand-to-hand combat guy ever. I mean, nobody can take him down. Nobody can kick his ass. Nobody can... Bane can. I mean, if you drop... Listen. If Joker calls out Batman, right? And he kills that person, and he saves a person, call the police, and he saves that woman or saves that man, for example. Let's say he saves Selina Kyle or Gordon, bam, killed her, whatever. Made up story. So he saves Selina Kyle, and then he goes in. Enter. So he enters that room, and for some reason, he finds out Deathstroke. He finds out Poison Ivy. He finds out Deadshot. He finds out Hush inside. He finds out Bane inside. If he finds out Bane's inside, he might get his back broken. Dark Knight can start develop. That's how the Dark Knight became a Dark Knight. Bane had a fight with Batman and he beat him. So Bane is a character where you have an arc rising, and then that arc literally breaks down like a piece of wood. It's a really crazy story of how a person can be intense to save people and sacrifice his body. I mean that electric scene. Plane and electric wire scene. I think that scene. I think he holded a knife. I think he pulled out the logo, and it was like a knife. So he did that knife thing, and he screams and he rips it off. That's the first Batman movie, by the way. So he rips it off. That's the ending of the movie. Just spoilers. This is just trying to connect it. Okay? So he rips it off because electricity is gonna fall down on a full street barricaded by whatever, buildings and cars and blah 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 and people, and they're gonna die. Electricity, 900 people dead, 500 whatever, they're finished. So he did that, and I think he ripped off the electricity. I think it stopped because for some reason it's Batman, guys. Is he supposed to save the city? Of course he's gonna win. Of course he's not gonna die. I mean, it's Batman. Batman does his stuff, you know? He takes it. Before he does that, he takes the Joker serum. He saved his life. He almost died. He almost died in the movie, bro. Thank goodness that he almost in a split second he had the Joker serum. And it was like, bam! Furious. He went in like you know Vin Diesel, when you watch him in a Fast and Furious movie, it's literally like that. It's literally Vin Diesel going in with a shotgun, taking out, let's say, Jason Statham for some reason, you know? So what they can do is that they can connect Joker to multiple, you know what I'm saying, like villains. That can be really crazy. That can be one of the best movies I have ever seen. I want to see stuff like that. I want to go crazy on the movie. I want to see Penguin connected to Joker. I want to see Joker connected to Riddler. I want to see these three as mob bosses. Let's say for mob, let's say mob masters, bosses, whatever. Emperors for some reason. Oh man, this is hilarious. Whatever. Anyways, these three, so they're connected into three. They could hate each other. They could be connected by time to time, like a gun scene. You know, remember the first time when Batman goes to Penguin and the shooting scene happened. Hey, vengeance! And the Uzi, I think it was Scorpion or a Uzi SMG. I think it was SMG. Very interesting scene. I would love to see that, but with like three characters. If these three would shoot him with a gun and he literally blocks it with his cap, man. This is the best Batman I've ever seen, man. I swear if they do that move and he blocks it with his cape, he's the best Batman, bro. He's the best Batman. I have never seen a Batman protect himself from a cape. Leather. Cape. I said cape. I didn't say body armor. I didn't say stand there like a statue and he's bulletproof. He is bulletproof. Probably he is bulletproof. By the way, if you never knew that Batman is bulletproof, keep that in mind. He is bulletproof. He is knife proof. He is sniper proof. He's everything. He's RPG proof. For some reason, Bearman can't kill him, bro. Nobody can kill this guy. Who can? Nobody can. But Bane can stop him. Bane can hurt him. Bane can do everything. But you know, if they put Bane like in a subplot villain, that would be saucy, because that art creation would be really nice and precise options they have to do. And Joker can be like, oh, Batman, you're here. And like he calls in Bane, and Bane is like this 7-foot beast, for example. Let's say the guy, I think from, what's his name? I can't remember his name. He's from Creed. He's just like 6'6", I think. I think he's that tall. They need somebody tall. I mean, to act Bane, you need to have a CGI like muscles. You know, you need a CGI body. You need a CGI muscles. You need let's say a luchador's, headgear, or respectfully, a mask. Okay, I just forgot that. So a mask. So basically what they can do is they can make it a 1v1 against Batman, and Batman loses in the end of the movie. Chop it right there. You're finished. Okay. And then the second movie comes out. Why not Hush comes out? Why doesn't Batman comes out? And then he comes out, and it's literally like they can begin it with villains killing people, slaughtering Gotham all again. But Batman comes in the middle of the movie, or like a quarter, 10 minutes of the movie, and he's like 15 guys with Bane and Penguin and like Two-Face out of nowhere. I don't know, man. They can create a lot of stuff in this movie, man. Batman 2 can be one of the best movies I will see. And I will never see a movie where it connects to two characters this good. I would love to see Penguin go to head with Joker. But if they connect these three, Joker, Penguin, and Riddler, these three, if they connect against Batman, bro, that is crazy. That would go nuts, bro. If they connect like friends and they go nuts at Batman, that's crazy. Without Bane, I respect that. Drop in Hush, drop in whatever. I don't know, Harley Quinn maybe. For some reason, Joker start laughing, ha ha ha, whatever, you know, he does his shit. You know, I like Joker, you know. He's such a charismatic creation of a villain that is not basically like I am a mob person. It's like it's a personal guy that has the charisma of being an emperor, of taking over a city in 10 minutes, bro. In 10 minutes. He can do it in 10 minutes. He can take over Gotham in 10 minutes. But who catches him? Batman. Like that. I want to see a movie like that. I mean, they can put Hush in the movie. Okay, they'll put Joker in the movie. Drop him in the end. I mean, just make like Joker hit him with a stick or I don't know, whatever. Hit like shoot his foot maybe with a shotgun. I don't know. For some reason, maybe shoot his back. I don't know. I'm just imagining stuff. This is what I'm thinking about. What if somebody like, I don't know, man. I'm really thinking deep. If they can take this movie so deep, it could become a horror movie. The first movie, it wasn't action. It wasn't thriller. It was thriller. It was action. It was horror. It was violent. It was one of the most violent shit I have ever experienced, bro. This movie, Batman 2022, is the best Batman I've seen. Best Batman. Not the best Batman movie, the best Batman. Explain why. I'll tell you why. Because Batman is bulletproof, man. When you shoot him, imagine if a dog's bite me, right? I'm bulletproof. It's bones, you know? It's just bones. It's just like you're poking me. It's just like you're poking me, right? Of course your bones are going to break, right? Imagine if a dog's attack me with bulletproof, you know? And he's agile, and he's this, and he's that. Sniper, I don't know. Boom. A bullet bounces off his mask for some reason and gets domed with that sniper. I don't know, kills himself. Imagine that happens. That would be a really nice scene to watch. I mean, if you see Batman against like 500 guys or 15 guys, I think 25 would be nice. Really saucy. I'll be really saucy and nice of Matt Reeves, if you're watching this. Hope he watches this. So probably if he drops in like 25 guys, I would love to see that, man. If he puts that sneaky ass sniper and he does that headshot thing and it bounces off his cowl or bounces off his mask and like and then hit his head, for example. That is sick because that proves to you that Batman is indestructible, bro. He is like Hulk, but in the reason why, because It's Batman. It's Batman himself, you know? He's indestructible. He's the most human. Have you ever played the Gotham games? Play them. You're going to experience one of the craziest games I have ever seen. I want to see that. You see, they did that in the movie. What did they do? They took like a rifle, I think. They took a rifle and they like put it against another rifle and then like smack him in the face. And I was like, yo, they ripped it off the whole game, and I was really pumped. And I was like, nah, bro, this movie's connected to the games. If they do that in live action stories, that is gonna drive me crazy. Because if they put in like an older version of Joker, bro, that's gonna kill me. I mean, if they do that like a foreshadowing thing, and put an older Batman, for example, talking, and then like Joker, I don't know, being a sus character, and Batman dying, and imagine he's dying, for example. I don't know. They can do a lot of stuff like romantic story. For example, Talia al Ghul, they can use her. I think she's one of the best villains I see against Batman. Because she's romantic with him. I think she gave birth with, they had a boy. So they have Damian Wayne, which is her son, by the way. Batman's son, Talia al Ghul, they got married and they got Damian Wayne. So that's another character. That is Robin, by the way, if you never knew that. Or Nightwing, for some reason. They can use that. I mean, Talia al Ghul can be really interesting in a movie like this. She can go like ultra ninja on Catwoman. Imagine how crazy a fight can be, a 1v1 fight with Catwoman, and none of them win, bro. That would be intense. I mean, I would love to see one of the movies that are intense. They go crazy. I want movies. You know that scene with Endgame? The action scene, that like half an hour or like an hour action scene, it was like guns blazing, swords and shields and Mjolnir and Stormbreaker, freaking thunder everywhere. Superman punch against a freaking I don't know what they call this noodle alien ship thing. I mean, do that. You can do that in a movie like this. I mean, you can use a Robin. You can use a young Robin. Make him grow up a little bit, you know. Just treat him like 10 years later. He's 18. He's literally like, let's say 14 years old. And then he becomes 18. Let's say like 22. 10 years later, 22. He's on his prime. He's going to rep everybody off. Sword. Give him a sword. I mean, dude, if they imagine if you have Robin, right? In a violent movie. Imagine Robin in a violent movie. I swear, this action is going to be nuts, bro. It's not going to be like Batman, where like, boom, boom, I knock you out. Oh, maybe I'm going to kill this guy. Okay, hits him with a gauntlet. Okay, he rips his face. Then, boom, knocks him out. No, this guy's going in with a sword, bro. He is going in with a sword. He's going in with a staff. He's going in with his knuckles. He's going in with kicks, taekwondo, whatever, man. I mean, they can use a lot of characters in this movie. I'm really interested on what type of characters they can use to create the next Batman movie. What are your likes? What are your thoughts? So what are your thoughts on this movie is coming out? I think it's going to be like Origins, like when they use 1, 2, 3, like 6 villains, I think. I think it was 6 villains. I wish this movie becomes like an Origins. Origins. I didn't say Batman Future. I didn't say Batman Rise. I didn't say Batman Beyond. Nah, bro. I mean, I want to see Batman Origins story. That would be beautiful. that would go crazy. I want to see rated R action. This is Batman. This is not Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man. Oh, kick him. No, bro. This is violent. This is Gotham. This is the most darkest city in the world. Well, it's not real. Anyways, well, that was my idea, and very interesting ideas, and many other villains I have in mind, but they won't connect to this story because this is Gotham. Thank you all for watching. What are your thoughts on the story? What do you think you're gonna drop in? Do you think want to drop in Red Hood on Batman? Maybe Arkham Knight can be a really good connection for some reason. I mean, he could be like a terrorist guy because he is a terrorist in Arkham Knight. So he is the Arkham Knight. So they can use him, which is basically. I think it was Tim Drake, if I'm not wrong. So basically, thank you all for watching. So very interesting. What are your thoughts on the movie? Do you think it's going to be interesting? Do you think it's not going to be interesting? Why do you want to watch this movie? Do you think it will be positive or negative? Thank you all.